Yo, what's up, guys? Spock here. Well, it's been a while since I recorded a video. Sorry, I should probably stand still when I do this. It's been a while since I recorded a video. This is gonna be a quick one. I'll show you what I'm working on. It's kind of not very many people know about this one because it's supposed to be kind of a secret, but not very many people follow me here on YouTube anyways, so I'm gonna show a little bit of what I got going on. I'm painting this toy here. It's one of those monies, I think they're called. It's for a show coming up. This is a 4-foot money by Kid Robot, but as you can see, it came in red, but it's already all sprayed down and flaked out. And I started drawing all the filigree. This is 2 days worth of filigree. So this is what I'm working on. But as I was doing this back part here, so I'm using all Freak Flake products here and One Shot. So just to shout out Freak Flake, I'm doing a little freak there. This is all dry. I did this yesterday, so I don't gotta worry about it. But freak and then flake. And I could go in and just hand draw everything, hand draw the freak flake. But what happens is the stabilo, the more you start drawing, and I sketch a lot. I change my mind when I'm doing letters sometimes. So my favorite thing to do is lay a piece of paper here and trace these lines here on another piece of paper, and then sketch as much as I want on the papers, because I can keep doing it. If I don't like it, erase. If I don't like it, throw it away, start another one. But if you're not gonna use, if you don't have any tracing paper in hand, plus tracing paper is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't bend as well as some of the other papers. Also, I like having a grid when I'm drawing straight letters. That way everything looks perfect when it's done. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how to transfer, that image onto a piece of paper, and then you can draw your letters and then bring it back and then use what's called a Seral paper to transfer your final sketch onto that. And then once it's already on the surface that you're trying to put your letters on, then you go in with the paint and trace it again. It's a longer process than other people, I guess. This is how I do it. So let me show you what I mean. All right, so this right here, Trulers makes these little grid pads for drawing. You can do your sketches here. Like, say if I was just about to draw something and I wanted to make the letters kind of do that, and then write Freak Flake, whatever, you can do that. But another little trick is, let's pull this off, start a new one. What I like doing, all right, let's see, let me move some of this stuff I'm working on here. I got like 3 projects I'm working on at the same exact time. I'm sure you guys can relate. But so Mineral Spirits has some sort of it's almost like an oil in it. So I don't know if you've ever accidentally put oil on your paper, or say when you're drawing next to your French fries and the oil gets on the paper, it turns transparent. So you could just take this let me show you what it looks like first. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I think I have ADHD. But so if you were to just put the paper on here, you can't see nothing. It's paper, it's white. But now with the Mineral Spirit on it, you can see what you're about to trace. So you go in with the pencil and you trace these lines, or you can hold it all the way across if it's long enough. Sorry, hold it all the way across if it's long enough, and trace both lines. This paper is not long enough, doesn't matter. So what I'm gonna do is, hold on one second. So take it, put the paper here. And move it over. The paper here. If you trace from end to end, then you know exactly how much room you have from here to here, from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. And because it's grid paper, you can draw your lines pretty straight when you're doing your letters. So your letters look nearly perfect. That's just how I do it. Plus, as you can see, the mineral spirit starts dissolving. So it turns back into regular paper once the mineral spirit dries. And it dries pretty damn fast. It's almost dry, as you can tell. It's almost back to white. So let's take it back to the next stage, what I was talking about. So now what you do is, sorry, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, I think you can see. So now I know I have this much space. So from here to here, from here to here for flake, from here to here for freak. So I could start sketching my letters. So like say I want it to be the F be right here. And I'm just gonna quick sketch. All right. I'm gonna do the F like this, maybe bring the F around like this. You know, F. There's your little F. And you see, because of the grid, you can keep your letters pretty straight. So I just follow this line here. We're just freaking it, you know what I'm saying? So maybe something like that. We can bring the R out like this, real cool, you know? Of course, like I said, things change. Once I'm done doing this whole sketch, I might change it a little. I might change a letter or two. So, see, like right here. So, I should have measured better. Like my R, even my F. I could have brought my F back out a little bit more. But, you know, there's my E. And then we'll put a little A. Because I can't go any higher than that. And from looking at the design, I could go a little higher, you know? Just because I know that there's space up here, but it'll be sticking out from the black lines, so I gotta be aware of that. But yeah, so there's the A, and then here's a little K. I'm not a big fan of how small this K ends up being, but there's freak, and of course you want to use the same style letters for flake. You don't want to have a whole different style when it's still part of the same damn word. So you want to get as close as you can. F and the L. I'm gonna do something a little crazy here. I'm gonna come down like that. Look at that. So maybe I'll curve it even. I don't know yet. Maybe. You want your A to be very similar, and I'm just sketching, guys, so this isn't what it's gonna look like when it's done. That's why this paper is awesome. You can do a little loop-de-loop on the A, and then here's the K. Just real quick letters, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. And see how big this K is? See how little that K is? But it's because the F started big, the K got little. And then in the opposite end, the F is small, the E is gonna be humongous. But you want it to be the same as that K, as that E, all the letters. You want them to be kind of similar. If you want to change them up, that's on you. I like to keep them pretty similar. It is hand drawn, so they're not going to be perfect. Like even here with the K, you could do what I did with the R and bring the K down. But since I already did that with the L, it'll be way too gaudy if I do that. So we're stopping the K here. And of course, let me redraw this, draw it a couple times, get another piece of paper or erase or whatever, and make it look cooler, get it to where I want it, and then we'll put it back. Oh, as you can tell, look, see, the mineral spirit evaporated, so now you can't see through it again. It's back to like a brand new piece of paper. So it's just temporary. You go, you do your thing, you trace, and there, it's ready to go. But all right, so let's show you how I transfer this image onto my substrate and go. All right, so I got my semi-final freak flake. This is Seral paper. I wish I had the box for it so you can see what it looks like. But you basically use this kind of like carbon paper. If you've ever used carbon paper, you put it down on whatever you're gonna paint on. You put this on top, and then you go in, and as you trace your design, it transfers over. That's a bad example because this is blue on green. It's not going to show too well. They make these in different colors, so I would probably use a white if I was going to transfer it onto this. They also make black, or actually it's like a charcoal gray. They make red, white, blue, green. That might be it. I don't know. They might be able to make other colors, but yeah. So let's transfer this using that onto that. All right. I cut them out. So let's see, freak and flake, you know. So I cut them out real small so I could just put them onto the little money, dunny, toy, whatever it is. And I'll probably cut this pretty small too. You can just go in and just rip it. You can use the same piece on both because it's not a very big design. And like I said, I could have just drew this on there, but to get just this little sketch, it took me 3 tries. So to get it to where I want it, so I would have been doing a lot of erasing on there and who knows what else. But all right, so now I'll just get a little piece of paper, tape this to that, and start painting. So let's do that. All right, so I got this little masking paper, nothing fancy, just a cheap Scotch paper. So let's start with freak. So what I do is I'll take this little piece of paper, a little piece of tape, I'll take the paper, I'll put it right over where it's supposed to go. Boom. As you can see, boom, boom. And then I'll take the Seral paper, I'll take the little pencil, put it right underneath, and then just start tracing. So now I'll just fast forward to when this part's already transferred because this is the boring part. That was the first one. Time to match up the second one. See right here. Just kind of pick it up, make sure you're in the lines. Boom. Sorry. Same thing, you put this back on here. And in the camera, it's not going to pick that up because it's blue. There's a whole reason behind that, but it's there. I could see it. I could just go in with my paint and trace that. So now I'm going to do the same thing here, basically trace it with my pencil, and I'll be able to see the blue. I go in with my paint and paint it. All right, so back to the boring part. Alright, so they're both transferred. The blue's already on there. So I'll just go in with my brush and my black one shot and trace it. And then that will pretty much be done. So let's do that. Gotta mix my paint, all that, all the boring stuff. So let's get back to it. I'll show you the final product after this. There it is. So, hold on, let's see. Alright, got the letters on there. So now you know how to transfer with the Seral. This, of course, the whole top's gonna be all filigree, so I got a lot of work to do, but there it is. So now, hopefully you know how to make those transfers, and it makes it easier for you to draw something on paper and transfer it to your car, skateboard, or whatever it is you're painting. That's how I do it. So let me know in the comments if you do it differently. I want to learn every way. I want to know which way is better, you know? So until next time, later.